Decision court update of Prime Minister Mazi Simon Èkpà tomorrow as Biafians wait to rejoin the Prime Minister. Hear the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome once again to Biafra Unite channel/television this very moment. Today's date is 24th of June 2025, and I have very important information and update for every one of you listening to my voice right now from wherever you are all over the world. Dear friends and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very, very close attention to this very news, because it's very, very important, I can assure you, my people. The news is already flying all over the social media platforms concerning tomorrow's court decision of the Prime Minister Mazi Simon Èkpà, because it is no longer news that tomorrow, Wednesday, 25th of June 2025, should be the day that the court will rule or decide on the bail condition of our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Èkpà. But I can reliably and authoritatively tell all of us that tomorrow, based on the decision already that has been made public to some of us who are privy to direct information from Finland, that Prime Minister Mazi Simon Èkpà is not going to appear in court tomorrow himself, but there will still be a court sitting concerning the same release decision of our Prime Minister tomorrow. I want you to pay attention, because there have been a lot of news on social media whereby everybody giving their own version of the news, and it has already caused a lot of panic already within the Biafran people, and that is exactly what the enemies want. I have received some calls from some people, even though I have been offline for the past 3 days, because I have other engagement, I have other things that I have been doing all these days. So a lot of people are panicking because of the misinformation and the way some people put their own mouth to address our people. Our people do not understand what these people are saying. Although I am not saying that they are wrong, their information is not actually false, but they do not know how to say it or how to put it that our people may understand what is going on. The reality is this: there will still be a court sitting tomorrow concerning the release of our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Èkpà. That decision will be taken tomorrow. And this court sitting still remains to decide his bail condition, his release condition. And remember that his release is not going to be, or should I say his bail condition or release condition is not going to be as the zoo bail condition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu back in the days, because we are talking about what is happening in the West. Finland is a land ruled by the laws, and they are people that respect the rule of law and human rights. So there are a lot of things happening here in the zoo that can never ever happen in Finland, because they respect the rule of law and they cherish democracy. So our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Èkpà is not going to appear in person tomorrow in court, because, to be honest, it does not matter whether he is there. In fact, what is going to happen tomorrow in court does not even need the appearance of our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Èkpà, because he has already defended himself and defended Biafra during all these court appearances and proceedings, whereby he has been appearing to defend himself and defend Biafra. So tomorrow's court update does not need his appearance. It only needs the judges, the 3 judges who have been sitting on this case, and the lawyer of our Prime Minister, the defense team, and probably the prosecution team. So, once the decision is taken there immediately, the information or the message will be passed to the police, and the lawyer will go with the police immediately in the prison where our Prime Minister is being kept to release him. Either they go immediately tomorrow, or they will wait to perfect the bail condition within the week in order for him to be released. But there's still going to be court sitting, which is going to decide what is going to be the bail condition. That is what I want every one of us to know. So it depends on the outcome of the decision, or the proceedings, if he's going to be released immediately, or we are going to wait in order for our Prime Minister to perfect the bail condition. Whether it's going to take more days or time, we are going to see tomorrow. So this is the reality on ground at the moment. Anybody who is panicking within Biafra family, I want you to take your time, take a chill pill, relax. Everything is under control. Mazi Simon Ekpa has defeated the zoo. Nigeria was unable to provide any substantial evidence against Mazi Simon Ekpa and to back up all their claims and allegations against Mazi Simon Ekpa and against Biafra. All the things they sent to Finland were videos of all the evil and unaliving of innocent citizens that they orchestrated against the Biafran people, and then tag it on Mazi Simon Ekpa. The way they were enforcing it at home by themselves, including the videos of Nigerian police officers enforcing it at home by themselves, including the soldiers enforcing it at home themselves. They pushed all those videos to Finland, using it against my Simon Ekpa that these are Simon Ekpa's boys. There are some videos where Nigerian police and soldiers were the ones enforcing it at home, and they were taking videos in order to target IPOB and Simon Ekpa. So Mazi Simon Ekpa, with the wisdom that God has endowed him with, was able to defend himself and defend Biafra gallantly in Finnish court. And it is very clear that Nigeria is actually the aggressor, not Mazi Simon Ekpa or Biafrans, including the killings of innocent Biafrans that have been going on within the Biafra territory and other parts of Nigeria. Even the invasion and killings of Fulani herdsmen terrorists backed by Nigerian government and Nigerian military. Finland is completely aware of all the heinous crimes, atrocities being committed by Nigerian state against indigenous people, both here in Biafra land and other parts of Nigeria. Finland is completely aware of it. And they are also aware that we are done with the agitation period. They know what we are facing now. They know what we are focusing now. They equally know that we have to do what we have to do, both to defend ourselves and to gain recognition from the international community in order to escape this hellfire called Nigeria, in order to escape the killings going on in Nigeria being orchestrated by the Nigerian officials. Finland is aware of it. Finland is also aware of the Fulani plan to take over the entire Nigeria and give it whatever name they want. They are equally aware of the plan to completely and forcefully Islamize the entire country and force everybody to worship their God and follow their religion by force. Finland is aware of all these things. And this is an opportunity that the Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa has been waiting all along in order to use this opportunity to expose Nigeria to maximum. That's why he said sometime in the past that we have been telling our stories to ourselves, that it is the time to tell our stories to the international community, and that time is here. Now, there is something that Mazi Simon Ekpa said in the court. Something very, very significant. He told the judges, first of all, he said that we are done with agitation. That what we are doing currently is diplomatic mission, diplomatic moves in order to gain recognition from international community. That is what we are doing now. That is number one. Then number two, he also told the judges that whatever the judgment is going to be, that they must tamper justice with mercy. And also remember that Biafians are being killed on a daily basis in Biafra land. Biafrans are being unalived every blessed day, even as he's speaking in court. Biafrans are being unalived daily by Nigerian state. Finland is aware of it. These are the words of Mazi Simon Ekpa in court. And Biafrans are also human beings. Our children and women are being murdered in cold blood, either by Nigerian terrorist military and police or by Nigerian Fulani militia. Finland is aware of this. These are the words of Mazi Simon Ekpa in court on the 18th day of this very month of June 2025. And then, third but not the least, these are the main key points of our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa in the court. He also told the judges that they should understand that he's not going to stop fighting for Biafra. That is the most important word that he said that will, energize and ginger all of us who are in this very struggle. Mazi Simon Ekpa told the judges that he's not going to stop fighting for his people to be independent, to be free from the murderous tendencies of the zoo and the colonial chains of Britain. That he's not going to stop, irrespective of what happens. So that word alone, that very last word but not the least, is enough to energize, to ginger, and to motivate every one of us who is genuinely fighting for the freedom of Biafra, be it on media, on ground, or in any capacity that you are supporting and fighting for this very freedom. That very last word of our Prime Minister to the judges is enough to encourage every one of us to add more effort and fire to this very freedom or struggle that we all are, involved and expecting to be free from the zoo any moment from now. So Finnish authority has tested the capability and capacity of Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko to liberate Biafra. They have tested his resolve. They have tested his capacity, like as I said before. They have tested his doggedness. They have tested his readiness. They have tested his mental toughness. They have tested everything in him, including the ones that I can't even remember now. And they have confirmed and concluded that he ticks all the boxes. He has all the qualities that are needed for one to fight and liberate his people. And now, it is the freedom moment. It is the freedom time. It is time to lose all those chains on his hands and legs and let him go home to complete the task ahead to liberate his own people. And Finland will be remembered for good forever. As long as Biafra nation is concerned, Finland will be our number one friends. They will not just be like a friend or friends to Biafrans. They will be like our father. Finland will be like a mother, a mentor, a father to Biafra nation. Oh yes, that is what Finland will be like to us. Like mentor or a father, a mother to Biafra. Because what they have done is what is expected to be done. They arrested him after all the allegations and petitions. They arrested him, took him to court, and he has defeated the zoo, Nigeria, because they have no any evidence against him, a substantial evidence to nail him or stop him. No evidence whatsoever. Therefore, it is time to let him go. So Biafians, do not panic. Our Prime Minister is going to rejoin us, and it's not going to take time. He's going to rejoin us any moment from now. I'm not going to tell you the time or the day, but we are expecting him as soon as possible to rejoin us. That's why you see all these shenanigans, because a lot of people have seen that their evil plans against Mazi Simon Ekpà did no longer hold or could not hold anymore. That's why they are running helter-skelter, shenanigans all over the places, because they know that their game is over. Their time is up. And if we kukua, already, and I have fully kokukani already. Those of you who have not seen the ikokuko, the nyash of fowl, Angolango Nanko Nabia, Oboroge, Obanitri Yabanonwa, Uze Yato, Uze Yato. Mpuni ne ifum neti sinsi. Ndi kwelu nuze eziokwu join am neti ya bumbu. Oboroge, Obanitri Yabanonwa. So nobody should panic. Mazi Simon Ekpà will be released, and he's going to rejoin us anytime soon, any moment from now. I'm telling you, we are going to be live tomorrow. We will be live tomorrow to give you update. No matter how it goes, we will be live to tell you what is going on tomorrow. We will be here to give you all the necessary information that you need. So thank you, my people.
It's going to be taking a new dimension. And the new dimension is things are going to be happening that you never expected that's going to be happening. Number one, I want to thank you guys for believing in me and for standing with me. Secondly, I hope you guys have seen that most of the things I tell you guys, or all of the things I tell you guys, are completely truth. Today, our Prime Minister, who will be free very soon, if not this week, is going to be joining us. Latest, it won't be more than this week by the grace of God, as we expect his return. Now, I think this woman has a dementia. She's demented. She has a problem with her mindset. She has a problem with her brain. Now, you claim you hate someone. You claim that you don't like this woman called Ngozi Arabweze, and still yet, you still poke nose into her business. She's doing fundraising and you are streaming it at that Yorama, and then you are telling your audience, these foolish ones, that this woman is a bad person. Why don't you leave that bad woman alone, so that, you know, the gullible people that are following her, we that are following her, will continue to follow her in our stupidity, and then the people that are following you can continue to follow you. Why don't you leave this woman alone? You see, you need to be institutionalized before this thing goes out of hand. You need to seek for medical help because you have a problem. I don't know, Ramba, you have a problem. You need to go and see a doctor. I'm telling you the truth. You need to go and see a doctor because realistically, with what you are doing, you are just a confused person. I have watched you. I have taken my time to analyze you. You have an internal problem, sickness. Go and take care of yourself. Leave Ngozi Arabweze alone. Or you can even call her for medical assistance. I'm telling you the truth. So for Biafians, like I said, the phase 2 of this, our liberation, is going to be very, very interesting. Our Prime Minister will join us very soon. And I want to ask Nigeria, what has Tinubu done for you, Nigerians? What has Tinubu done to make sure that he comes to fight Mazi Simon Ekpà? Absolutely nothing. You are wallowing in poverty. Yet when we talk about your freedom, you come to fight us. When we talk about the freedom of your people, you come to fight us. But may God continue to make Nigerian happen to all of you that are one Nigerians. And may God continue to make Biafra happen to me. I hope you guys will say amen. Just write amen in my comment section. You see, Biafra will be a country that the world will want to compete with. I'm telling you the truth. Because the two legendaries that are in charge, that are going to be in charge when they are out, will be the brain behind everything, because they know it all. I give it to them. They know it all. Most of you cannot do what they are doing, but yet you continue to fight them. Now, I continue to ask Tinubu, General Christopher Musa, Biankolo, Senator Fabio, Brekete family, why didn't you people come to Finland to defend all the nonsense you were talking about, Mazi Simon Èkpà? That he was terrorizing you people, he was terrorizing Nigeria. We didn't see any one of you. I thought Musa would have come man to man, come and brainstorm with Mazi Simon Èkpà. None of you came. All you people kept doing was to lie and to use money and our oil to bribe Finland, which we already know. But it didn't work for you. It didn't work for you. It did not work for you. And this is why I keep calling Nigeria a very corrupt country. Very, very corrupt. Look at it. You are fighting what you cannot defend. You started a fight that you cannot come and finish. They used our sister, our own people, our own sister, Biankolo Olowu. They used her to submit documents. That